밤까지 어쩌면 그 다음까지 Necessary girl 하나부터 열까지 뭔가 안 맞아 머리부터 발끝까지 baby 나 홀로 애매하게 흘러가도 좋아 너의 맘도 You're necessary girl Yeah I can be your necessary though like a heat wave. Yeah, it's got a sweet taste. Can't describe the way I feel. 시간이 가는 줄도 모르게 Think about you day and night. 솔직히 난 너의 맘을 아직 모르겠어. Tell me that you love me, but do you really love me like I love you? If it's gold, yeah. Slow down, boy, 'cause life feels fast with you. 'Cause life feels fast with you. Don't fast forward in times two. Slow down, boy, 'cause I don't wanna rush our love. I think it's fate from above. It's better when it's 1+1.
그게 뭐냐면 네가 안아줄 때면 oh yeah 너무 행복한데 가끔은 두려워 갑자기 네가 날 떠날까봐 그게 무서워 걱정이라고 놀려도 괜찮아 그게 뭐 그냥 있잖아 계속 내 옆에 서 있어주면 안 될까 나는 네가 없으면 안 되는 거 알잖아 baby 알아 너도 똑같잖아 baby 나랑 같은 맘이잖아 평생 함께하고 싶잖아 I just call you mine. I just call you mine. I just call you mine. 하늘에 떠 있는 저 별보다도 예쁜. I just call you mine. I just call you mine. I just call you mine. 하늘에 떠 있는 저 별보다도 예쁜.
그날 밤 우리가 만났더라면 어땠었을까? 혹시나 하고 말야 막연히 널 떠올렸어 아마도 말없이 걷다가 그냥 헤어졌겠지 할 말이 많았는데 쳐다보지도 못했어 집에 가는 길에 우연히 마주칠까봐 천천히 걸었어 주위를 둘러보면서 비가 오는 날 우산을 챙겼었어 난 말야 네가 우산이 없기를 바랬어 같은 마음인데 우리 꼭 그랬으면 좋겠어 우리가 우리면 좋겠어
Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well today. My name is Copper. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month everyone. We made it to another one. Today I want to talk about something more simple. You know, last night I was kind of talking about Marsha P. Johnson and I was talking about kind of LGBT history. You know, and I had a lot of morons in my stream, in my live chat, and commenting, and I thought, you know, I feel like hatred comes from ignorance. You know, the fear of the unknown, so you hate it because you don't understand it. And I thought, maybe the reason you don't know gay history, which is why you're so mean and hateful. And if you're watching and you're not like a hater, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to the people. They know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. If you're one of those people, you know I'm talking to you. And if you're not, you're fine. I thought about it, and I was like, well, how can you know gay culture if you aren't friends with a gay person or a queer person or someone of the LGBT, group? And so I thought I would make it a lot more simple, and I would just basically do a stream on how to be a friend of a gay person. I know it sounds kind of silly at face value, but it's really not. Befriending people of any walk of life that differs from yours opens you up to opportunities to learn about the human experience as a whole. I feel like, they always say knowledge is power, wisdom. And even if you don't agree with gay stuff, even if you're not like, even if you're not like that, you know what I mean? I think that you can still learn from gay culture. You can still at least learn about it, so that if you do want to present an argument against it, you can at least have a better argument. Because how can you argue against something that you don't really know anything about? That makes no sense on a totally just purely logical from a logical standpoint of logic. So in any case, even if you're a hater or a bigot, I think you should listen to these classes and actually try to learn a little bit of something. And like I said, you don't have to. You can lead a horse to water. Can't make him drink. But, I think that you really could do with, with not interrupting, not being a bot abuser, not being a clown. I think you really could stand to learn a great deal. And even if you don't agree with it, you can still learn. But if you are open to the idea of, befriending a gay person, then you totally should. Because, we're all different. Anyway, we're all different. And so, it's good. It's good to actually pick, it's good to absorb information from people that you might not agree with, okay? It expands your intellectual horizons. It makes you a more complete person to learn and to, gauge from other people, learn about Hinduism, learn about Christianity, learn about black people, learn about white people, learn about Celtic history, learn about Down syndrome people, learn about, ginger people, of course, Celts, yeah, and even if you're not that kind of a person, I know quite a bit about LGBT history. I know quite a bit about black history, even though I'm not literally black, even though people will say that I'm black now. I'm not literally black. I might be a kindred spirit of a black, we might be kindred spirits, but ginger people are certainly not actually black. We have not faced the same exact kind of issues that black people have, and they have not faced the exact same issues that we have. They weren't burned at the stake for being witches. As far as I'm aware, ginger people were not lynched in the streets for looking at a white woman, or glancing at a white woman just passively with no malintent. Because, white men are fucking crazy. Anyway, not to get on that negative subject. Sorry you had to go through that, black people. Anyway, so my point is, to bring it back home, is that it's actually really good to learn, okay? It's good to just learn about other kinds of people. It makes you a more complete person. Even if you don't want to join a group, even if you have no intent of doing that, you can still learn about it. You know, you know about Thor. You know about maybe Thor, Odin, Zeus, Greek history, the Greek pantheon, the Roman pantheon. You know, you might have learned about all these people, but you might not be Greek. You might not be Roman. You know, you might not be worshiping these, you know, into these deities or these pantheon figures, you know, but you're still learning about them, which makes you smarter and makes you a more complete person, because you're learning about the history of your civilization, the human civilization, your race of being. You know, black, white, Spanish, whatever, we're all humans. I know I talk a lot about gingers are their own race, and in my opinion, for how we define race socially as like ethnic groups, socio-ethnic groups, absolutely we are. But literally, scientifically, gingers are not their own race. White people are not their own race. Black people are not their own race. We are all one race, the human race. But as far as how we see people and group them and treat people and other people, and, you know, we have these not homos and homosexual, of course, although we will be getting to that in a moment. Homogeneous, like we're, in terms of social races and groups from different regions of the world, you know, different groups of the human race, then gingers are certainly their own race. Gingers are a race. But, you know, the point is that, the more you learn about people, the more you know about, in a way, yourself as a human. Okay? Even if you're not gay, even if you're not trans, it's a part of the human experience to have to go through that for some people. And so you can kind of expand your intellectual horizons. And I feel like that's a good thing. Don't live your whole life in an echo chamber. There's nothing good about that. You don't want to be a cultist. You don't want to spend your entire life being like, this is the only way to operate. This is the only way to operate. Because, like, you're just, I don't know, you're limiting yourself. You know, how do you know you like a TV show until you watch the show? How do you know you like a hamburger until you tried a hamburger? Or broccoli until you tried broccoli? Or anything. You have to try it, you know?
We are going to make our country great again.
I'm not gonna yell today.
Happy Pride Month, see Queen Twinkie. Let's start off with some slurs for the week. Faggot, queen, hoof, hoofter, fudge packer, fruit, fairy, gay rope, batty boy, sissy. Why do you pretend to be gay if you aren't even the slight?
Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like it's important to expand your horizons intellectually. Even if you're not going to be a gay person, okay? You can still learn about gay people. And I feel like the best way to learn about gay people is to befriend one. Now, of course, gay people are not a monolith. One gay person may be completely different from another gay person. Same thing with any other group of people, including gingers, including white people, black people, you know, Spanish people, whatever, okay, Jewish people, Islamic people, you know, Muslims, black people, brown people, regardless of their color, regardless of their background, every group is filled with individuals. They're not monoliths, okay? So, don't take this, don't take everything I say today as like the perfect manual on how to become friends with a gay guy or a gay woman or a gay person. And when I say gay, I mean like LGBTQIA2S+, like, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, genderqueer, or questioning, intersex, asexual, two-spirited, and so on. This is not just for the homosexual men. If you want to befriend a gay guy like Mike, shout out to DC's boyfriend. This is not like the manual to do that, but it's like it'll give you at least a direction on how to befriend a gay person, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music, and I thought, let's play a video. This is from a pretty cool YouTuber, Francesca Ramsey, and I thought that it would be prudent to watch this video, okay? And that's your word of today.
Stuck a needle through my nipple.
Copper, I agree with you.
Not gonna
I have a
fucking yell,
gay
man.
best friend and he's the best wingman to have when it comes to hooking up with random women. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have been able to be such a womanizer. I encourage everyone to befriend a gay as well.
Okay. Becoming friends with a gay person is not just, you don't, okay. I said I wasn't going to respond to the bot today. I said I wasn't gonna get angry, so I'm gonna say this calmly, and I am not gonna yell. Even though I can feel like I want to. Gay people are not props, okay? Copper's anal prolapse. Love your name. Gay people are not props. They are not objects. They are not inanimate objects to use to score with women, okay? Okay? That's not what gay people are for. They're not your prop. They are people like you. Even though you don't really act like one, you act like a fucking monster. Please do not say that again on my stream. Thank you. Anyway, Samstar86, what's the difference between a gay guy and a refrigerator? Refrigerator doesn't... Great. A refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull your meat out. That's very funny. Very funny. The difference between a gay guy and a refrigerator is a refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull your meat out. Put gays into a wood chipper feet first. Okay. That's great. That's, you know, that's great. Okay. Anyway. As I was saying, fuck you, Samster. Part of my language, everyone. I'm trying to be on my best behavior today because I have been talking to someone about getting control of my anger, and you know, I'm trying to get a handle on it because I'm actually trying to better myself each and every day. And so there actually are anger management specialists that you can call on the phone, like having a medical app. And I am actually, you know, like the therapy app BetterHelp. There are platforms for anger management, and I am trying my best to deal with my anger issues, okay? I would appreciate it if you would shut the fuck up. Now, I'm sorry about that, everyone. As I was saying, so don't treat this stream or this lesson as like the definitive guide on befriending a gay person. Again, it's not a monolith. Every gay person is different. What Mike, you know, might believe. Shout out to DC's boyfriend, Mike. Much love, buddy. Mwah. You know, what Mike might believe, what Mike might be interested in as far as friends go, might be completely different from what some other person might be interested in. There are autistic gay people. There are gay people that are, like, bigoted towards other gay people. There's, like, probably gay people who are massive fans of J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. And they're, anti-trans people. There's actually a lot of gay people, I've seen it online, where they're, like, very, like, oh, the transgender people are fucking encroaching on the LGBT movement. We need to go back to the LGB movement. Lesbian, gay, and bi. The original three. This transgender shit came out of fucking nowhere. Like, there's people that are gay that are like that. So, obviously, it's not a monolith, okay? It's not a monolith. So, I don't want to, like, you know, paint this as a monolith and be like, this is how you befriend a gay person. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. That's rude. You know, I thought that I would play a couple of videos, and I would read off some things, and I would just talk to you guys like I am now, and just have some chat, you know, maybe have some dialogue, maybe get on Discord, have a voice chat with some people, you know, get them on camera, and just have a frank dialogue. This isn't really, like, a full-on class, you know what I mean? It is, but it's more, this is meant to be a more casual class, a cash class, okay? A cash class, just a casual class. You know, we're having a kickback. like a big group of friends, just like hanging out and learning something about each other.
Gavin.
Rage it out, ya bluey cunt faggot. 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 Rage it out.
And I said I wanted to be a maid. I just wanted to put on the outfit and have sex. Why are you making me clean the floors? I hate you so much.
I'm good.
Happy Pride Month.
I'm okay.
Love is love. Clowns need to piss off. Ignore these morons. CCM fourths win.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. Aaron, Habibi. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. Gamagichi. I like that name. Even if I've not read your comment yet. No joke. I totally bought him for you, Copper Cap. Thank you. I take that as a massive compliment. Thank you very much, you know. Thank you. But let's keep it PG, please. Okay? Thank you very much, though. But, you know, I appreciate it. That's a massive compliment in the gay community, I would imagine. Anyway. Okay, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, folks. I'd like to kind of reel it back in, please. Let's reel it back in. Thank you. Copper Xenal Pro... Oh, shush, Copper. G people are props, and so are you. Nope. Gay people are not props, okay? We don't say that. I'm going to keep a handle on my anger, and you're going to keep a handle on your ignorance, okay? Let's not be bigots. Hey, guys. Look, I'm a good guy. I know that we don't agree on a lot of things, but I really just want to have a nice conversation. And maybe, I don't know, you might learn something. I don't really want to get angry with you. I don't want to get mad at you. I would rather not be talked over, but that,
It's
that's
pretty
not
ironic
happening.
that you're pushing the LGBT agenda when you're such a bigot. When will you accept transgender people
I
as
a
real
bigot?
people? We didn't give up our soul for nothing, Red Tyrant.
You're pushing my buttons. You're pushing my buttons. Okay, let's reel it back in, okay? Because I'm starting to feel like my blood pressure is rising, and I'm getting angry, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting angry. Mansplainer. Copper Xenal Prolapse. Let's bring it back in, okay? Thank you for the kind comment, Max. It would be prudent, which is your word of the day, because I'm going to be nice, because I'm working on this. You know, guys, it would be prudent to pay attention, okay? It would be prudent. I'm going to show you what the word prudent means. Prudent, P-R-U-D-E-N-T, means acting with or showing care, okay? And thought for the future. No prudent money manager would authorize a loan without first knowing its purpose. Then there's also, what does it mean to be prudent? To be prudent means to exercise careful and sensible judgment in making decisions or taking actions, especially to avoid unnecessary risks. So it would be prudent to pay attention in my class, to not interrupt, and it would be prudent to pay attention and try to actually gain something from the class and learn a little bit, okay? Learn a little bit about yourself, even if you're not gay. Even if you're not gay, you can still learn a little bit, okay? So let's pump the brakes, okay? Okay? Let's pump the brakes, and let's just watch and learn. I have a very beautiful, wonderful person, okay? Francesca Ramsey, an amazing YouTuber. She uploaded a video. It's like 3 minutes long. It's a super short video. And it's basically just outlining 5 tips to be an ally, okay? That's all it is. And you know what? Even if you don't agree with her, even if you don't, think that she's right, you can still listen to her because she is an individual too. She's a person who deserves dignity, who deserves respect, who deserves to be listened to, just like you. Okay,
My mind's
that's
telling me
fair.
no, but my body's telling me yes.
I'm trying so
What
hard.
did one fag say to the other?
I'm trying
Let
so
me help
hard,
you
bro.
pack her shit. Ranga 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 ranga
I'm
ranga
trying
ranga
real
ranga
fucking-
ranga 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 ranga.
They stuck a needle through my nipple.
I'm trying.
How to
really
befriend a
hard right
gay
now.
person. 1. Go
Okay.
to a gay bar. 2. Pull down your pants. 3. Let the gay person suck your bunnies. 4. Have gay sex. Congratulations, you've befriended a gay person. End of lecture.
That is so vulgar. With a name like Chris Johnson for dick, I'm not surprised by your comment. Let's not be vulgar, please. Let's try to reel it back in. Can we reel it back in? Joe and Johnson? Joe and Joe? I feel like I'm gonna...
Everyone push this Ronga's buttons till he turns green with rage faggot homo cunt itch slut
Okay.
faggot homo cunt itch slut 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 faggot homo cunt itch
Stop
slut faggot
now.
homo.
Stop it now! You're pissing me off. I am trying to warn you. I am trying to conduct myself in a... That's okay. I'm gonna have a long talk with Sharon after this stream, and I'm gonna tell her how I did. And you know what I'm gonna be able to say? I'm gonna be able to say that I didn't get angry. I didn't lose my cool. I didn't scream, not once. And I was able to maintain my copper composure. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize to anyone who is new here. I am so sorry. I am working on my anger that I have struggled with for many years, as people know, unfortunately. And I am working on it, and I'm not going to get angry. You can keep a counter how many times I get angry. It ain't going to happen. Not again. For the rest of this fucking stream, part of my language, I'm trying to not cuss, because cussing leads to anger. For the rest of this stream, I am going to be composed, and I'm going to teach you how to be an ally. We're going to listen to Francesca. We're going to read some facts together. We're going to have a conversation on Discord. I'm going to open up a voice chat. People will be allowed to go on camera, and we can have a dialogue. And maybe, even if you don't agree with me, you can come out of this stream, out of this class, learning something for one. Come out of this class learning something, okay? We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. And we're gonna learn. We're going to learn.
So I'm trying something different with my setup, and I don't know if it's working, but you will deal. Imagine your friend is building a house, and
By
they
the way, shout out to Francesca. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I mean, yeah, well, no, it's not really, but she's really good, though.
ask you to help, but you've never built a house before. So it'd probably be a good idea for you to put on some protective gear and listen to the person in charge. Otherwise, someone's gonna get seriously hurt. Look, I'm helping! It's the exact same idea when it comes to being an ally.
so funny.
An ally is a person that wants to fight for the equality of a marginalized group that they're not a part of. We need your help building this house.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to mansplain. So just to reiterate, in case you were not paying attention, she is saying that, you know, allies are people who want to fight for and help, you know, help the gays progress, help any group progress. You know, to be an ally, even not of like the gay community, but like an ally to your friend. What is an ally versus an adversary versus a nemesis? You know, the allies, the ally powers, the Axis powers. Your ally is essentially your friend or your commandant or your you know, a part of your party. You know, say you have a group of people and you're like playing World of Warcraft and you have a guild. The people that are in your guild would be your allies because they are trying to help you. They might not agree with everything that you say or think. They might not be on the same political kind of mindset of you as you. They could be liberals. They could be Republicans. Maybe you're a liberal. Maybe you're a climate change denier. They might not agree, but they're still going to be there for you to help you because y'all have a shared goal. And the shared goal being an ally for the gay community is equality for all. I'm trying real hard, folks. I'm really trying hard. I'm really trying hard not to get pissed off. I'll be your friend, Big Chungus takes it deep. Okay, Winky. Okay, Winky. Okay, alright, thank you. Me so horny! Oh yeah, me so horny! Like, really? You're gonna call yourself miso? Like miso soup? Me so horny, me love you long time! Like, that's what you wanna be racist towards Asian people now? You really think that that's fucking, like, I'm not laughing. I'm not trying to be funny. I know what you're doing with the me so horny name. Change your fucking name. Don't be racist. I have Korean family, by the way. Like, can you not? I can feel myself getting, you know, like when you're getting angry and you feel like that, not adrenaline, but that heat, that like heat. It's not like heat. It's not like heat. It's not heat. It's not heat. You're really pissing me off, though. I'm going to tell you now. I'm trying. I am trying. I am trying. If Sharon, if you watch this, look at me and look at them. I'm doing my best. She asked me to try to get 1 hour without losing my cool. We're on minute 25, technically. I think the intro was like 5 minutes or something. We're on like 30 minutes in. And I haven't lost my cool once other than hitting my chair. And I'm taking accountability. And I'm not gonna gaslight myself or her. And yes, she has her pronouns. I asked her. My anger management therapist, AMT. Anyway, on my phone. Anyway, please don't interrupt me again. I'm gonna say that one more time. Please do not interrupt me. Please, okay? I'm being nice. I'm even saying please. I'm asking you. I'm not begging you, but I'm asking you. Let's please have a real conversation and learn. Okay, I want you to learn how to be friends with a gay person so that you can learn from them so that you're not ignorant. I don't mean like stupid, just like ignorant. Like I'm ignorant of the Quran. I'm ignorant of the Scientology book. I'm ignorant of, you know, like medicinal practices in Ethiopia or Asia. Like, I don't know. When I say that, I mean, like, when I say I'm ignorant of this thing, that means I'm not knowledgeable on that topic. Okay, so let's, like, that. I'm not calling you stupid.
We are going to make our country great again.
Shut up with the fake pep talk.
I'm really
you
trying.
You're an angry ginger cunt that smells like a porta potty and acts like a total itch. Fuck the fake faggots. Celebrate the real ones, not like fake crab who has a 2-inch penis and has to use a pump for soy balls he got.
My penis is not 2 inch. My penis is 6.5 inches long, not fucking 2. You don't think I measured it? Get a handle on it, dude. Get a handle. Get a handle on this. They're just internet trolls, dude. Like, who fucking cares? Like, honestly. Who fucking cares? You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna get upset. You're gonna be cool. You're gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. Okay? Just think about Aubrey. They're pissing you off. Think about Aubrey. Think about Aubrey. You're good. You're okay. It's just the internet. It's just the internet. You can close it down. You can hit end stream anytime. Okay? They can't touch you. And if you could touch them, boy, oof, you let them fucking know. But it's all good. I'm okay. All right? Look, don't fail Sharon. Don't fail your... Fuck Sharon. Don't fail yourself. Okay. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm actually trying to be... I'm really trying to not, like, lose my cool today. I recognize that I have some anger problems. I showed my... Y'all, you know what? I don't need to tell y'all. I don't need to tell you because it's really none of your business. I'm kind of an open book. You know what? Fuck it. I shared with my... I was in the middle of a fucking... I was in the middle of a sentence. And I'm... Do you know how rude it is when someone is talking to just straight up cut them off? Do you know how rude that is? I'm okay. Practice your breathing technique. I'm cool. I'm okay. Seamus said, you know, Copper's prolapse might have a point. Check this video out. I'm not clicking that. Sharon, I have great news. I was only drooling and spitting like an... Okay, that's great. A Neanderthal camel. That's a great description for 98.79% of the stream today. It's stream! And I'm not fucking spitting, and I'm not drooling. Have I spit once this stream? No, I haven't. I'll laugh at you. Me So Horny said, you once said back in 2016 that Milo was a fake homosexual. Do you still stand by that statement? I wonder, where is Milo today? Where is Milo today? Oh, that's right. He's straight. He's a dude. He's a straight dude. Who called that? People don't listen to me. But I'm trying to teach you guys. You don't listen to me though. You would do well to shut... You would do well to be quiet and let's watch the stream, okay? Okay, guys? Let's watch the let's watch the video together. You remember back in the day when you were in school and the teacher would wheel in the TV and you would watch Bill Nye together? That's what we're doing as a class right now. You don't talk when the movie is playing, okay? When you're in the library, you shush. Class clowns that interrupt the class in the video and try to derail the fucking part of my language, and try to derail the topic, get thrown out and sent to the administrator's office, the principal. Shush. Okay?
They stuck
Let's
a
not...
needle through my nipple.
You're not gonna bully me all. You're not gonna fucking bully me all.
This big ugly ape could possibly educate us on is how to properly peel a banana and apply for food stamps.
Okay, that's great. Yeah,
Hashtag Joe rides the short bus.
Thank you so much. Joe rides the short bus. So you're calling Joe retarded now? Is that what we're doing? We're calling people retarded? Are we saying retards again? Is that what we're doing? We're dropping R words? Are you ableist? By the way, I apologize for using the term retarded or retard, even though I have the pass. Many autistic people have told me, but I am not, trying to be disrespectful. I'm commenting on this person saying Joe rides the short bus and making fun of people. What, you're making fun of a special needs person? Are you saying that Joe has to get food stamps or something? Why are you being so disgusting? I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not here to talk to you. I'm going to get back on topic. I'm okay, and I'm going to be okay, and I'm not going to get angry because I'm not an idiot. You're not going to get a fucking rise out of me. Pardon my language. Okay, you're not going to get a rise out of me. I'm okay. Reel it back in. Just like what Sharon says. You got to reel it back in. We were on video call, and she's like, you know what? When you're feeling angry, just take out your fishing pole, and you feel that fish getting away from you. She was telling me on video chat, on FaceTime, you feel that fish being your patience, your temper, is it getting away from you? Hey, you know what you do? Reel it back in. Just reel that fish back in. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's okay. I'm gonna reel it back in. I'm not gonna lose my cool. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm gonna be A-okay. Lucas, I get Mars is a red planet and you're a redhead, but do you really have to be the size of it too? Alright. John said, I used to make fun of you, Copper. Now I see you're doing a public service by trying to educate these MAGA Trump Bible thumping Okay, again with the R word. Why? Why are you saying retards? Why are you saying... Okay, first of all, I'm a Christian, so when you say Bible thumping, that's kind of insulting to me, okay? Although I'm not running around thumping on Bibles, you know, I am a Christian, and I do worship God and Jesus Christ. You know, Jesus Christ is my Savior. So let's not throw the Bible into your insulting comment to the MAGA people, okay? Because you can be a leftist and be a Christian too. You can be a right-leaning person, be a Christian too. You know, your religion, I mean, you can be anywhere on the political spectrum and still be a Christian. So let's not throw that in there, okay? Please. I appreciate the sentiment, but and I'm not mad at you, John. But you know, I mean, as a Christian, you know, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't, you know, try to insult Christian people when you say Bible thumping. You know, let's not do that. Okay, that's ignorant. You know, people who are Bible thumpers, as you want to call them, I would not call those people the R word. That's a very rude thing to say. But yes, I would call MAGA people stupid. I wouldn't say the R word. But yeah, MAGA, if you're a MAGA... But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about how to be friends with a gay person today. And I'm not going to get distracted or let my class get derailed like I always... Like I tend to do. I tend to get distracted.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with my mouth.
People abusing the bot.
Right? I'm gonna put your cock in my mouth.
I'm not putting anyone's cock in my mouth.
Do you remember when Copper vomited over hearing the smegma word? I remember him vomiting cum from the local ranch fag company out with the bulls. He took a huge gulp of slimy ranch goo in his mouth after giving oral to Duke, and then Smeckle decayed hard.
Shut up, dude. That's not fucking funny, man. I haven't eaten anything today or drinking even anything today. Got me fucking dry heaving. Please stop. To everyone laughing in the live chat, get it together. Get it together. Habibi, shush. Some Zone Cat, okay, class, this is a sensitive issue and a very important copper. I applaud your support and analysis of the LGBT movement and its content creators, and if anyone knows about taking it in the butt and frothing foam, it's you. Micro Menji, let's all not be gay. I'm done reading these comments, dude.
Else, but you probably
We got 20 seconds in. Guys, okay, I'm gonna... Hi, everyone. So, like I said, not all gay people are a monolith. Everyone's different in every group. You know, not all gingers are the same. There's redheads out there that think that ginger people aren't a race. Of course, there are people that do think gingers are a race. It's the same thing with gay people. You got gay people across the political spectrum, you know, and social spectrum. So it's like, don't take my words in this class as a catch-all, like, this is the definitive guide on being friends with a gay person. This is just meant to get you started. And so anyway, we're going to watch this video today on, you know, 5 tips for being an ally from a really good YouTuber, a very popular YouTuber. She's really good at what she does. This video has 25,000 likes and only 7.1k dislikes. So it's an overwhelming positive feedback. This is from Francesca Ramsey, and this is called 5 Tips for Being an Ally. So, like, you know, back in the day when your teacher would wheel in a TV and you'd all watch Bill Nye the Science Guy together, we're kind of doing that right now together. Feel free to comment on the video in the live chat, but please practice some restraint when it comes to using the Streamlabs link, okay? I did not put the link in the live chat on purpose as to make it a little bit less easy for people to click it and send interruptions, okay? I don't mean to be disrespectful or rude. I appreciate people who donate, of course. I've always said that. I just don't appreciate I don't appreciate disrespectful comments and abusing things like the bot. I don't mind if you use the bot, just don't abuse the bot. Okay? Let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. Samsung cut. Let's keep it normal and let's have a good time. Okay? Let's keep things grounded and civil. I don't want to yell at you. Samsung fucking pussy. Interruptions just to make you mad. Also, frothy. Start the fucking video, dude. I'm not fucking reading that shit, man. Frothy foam fungus fruit. What the fuck is that kind of a word combo? F. Like, what are you, some kind of fucked up Dr. Seuss? Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're like an evil version of the Cheshire Cat. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, moving on. Pardon my language, everyone. Anyway, just look again, and also wait for the video is over. If you're an actual ally, if you're a genuinely good person, if you're someone like a Max or someone like that who's like a positive person, who's not a hater, not looking to interrupt the stream or derail the topic or the class, and you want to use a bot, maybe you want to donate, maybe you want to support the channel, I sincerely, I sincerely appreciate that, of course. But please wait till the video is over before you submit something like that, okay? I won't get mad. I'm going to keep it cool. I've been talking to Sharon. She's my anger management therapist. Everything's going to be okay. Let's just have a nice time, okay?
Hey friends! So I'm trying something different with my setup, and I don't know if it's working, but you
And she's a black woman, so let's not interrupt her and talk over her white men.
will deal. Imagine your friend is building a house and they ask you to help, but you've never built a house before. So it'd probably be a good idea for you to put on some protective gear and listen to the person in charge, otherwise someone's gonna get seriously hurt. Look, I'm helping! It's the exact same idea when it comes to being an ally. An ally is a person that wants to fight
If
for
they ever reboot Build Not Well now.
I said
the equality of a
I just wanted to put on the outfit and have sex. Why are you making me clean the floors? I hate you so much.
Copper, I want to fuck you up the ass and then have you take a turn and bust a load in my ass. Then I want you to open your mouth wide open and let it drip from my ass as you gargle my yummy cottage cheese as you swap it in my mouth and spit it up your ass.
Please don't do that again. Whole Pride Month. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? Like, what is actually wrong with you, dude? Are you are you sick?
I'll tell you what
You're
I'm gonna
disgusting.
do with my mouth.
You're disgusting.
I'm gonna put your cock in my mouth.
I'm not putting anyone's cock in my mouth.
1 Ranga, 2 Ranga, blue Ranga, red Ranga. Some Rangas have no souls. Other Rangas need to be told. We own the gingers everyday day. Back to the farm, no time to play.
Come here, get my fucking get my tit in your mouth right now. Get my tit in your fucking mouth. What am I doing? I'm not doing this. No. No! Not today. I'm gonna not lose my cool. I'm gonna have a good time. Fuck you, Moo, and fuck you, Whole Pride Month. And fuck you, some zone cat bitch. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't clip that. I'm texting Sharon right now. I gotta tell her I'm struggling right now on stream. No, I'm not texting her. Fuck that. I don't want her to watch. Stop with the fucking interruptions now. This video is not gay, some zone cat. Sharon is not. Do not insult my therapist. Okay, that's, you know what? I'm not gonna read your comment. I'm just gonna move on. Okay, back to the video. Back to the video. Back to the video.
Hey friend!
The last time I had to fucking repeat. Start the stream over. We've gotten 20 seconds into the video. Twice. Board has been a member for 2 months. Hey, my gorgeous gay trans black man. I'm not a gorgeous gay trans black man. Don't be ignorant.
So I'm trying something different with my setup, and I don't know if it's working, but you will deal. Imagine your friend is building a house, and they ask you to help, but you've never built a house before. So it'd probably be a good idea for you to put on some protective gear and listen to the person in charge. Otherwise, someone's gonna get seriously hurt.
Lose my motherfucking
Who in the Rosa
cool.
Parks are we watching? Copper, why won't you accept the transgangers
I'm
into
about
the
to lose my
community?
cool.
If you don't
I'm about to
accept
get
this, we
angry.
will cover Redland in smeggy cum foam milk straight from Big Mouth.
Smeggy gumbo milk. Do you know what smegma is? Smegma is pus under cheese. It's dick cheese. It's disgusting. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Guys, reel it back in. Just reel it back in. Guys, please shut up. Mansplainer, fuck you. With the who in the Rosa Parks are we shut up. Okay, that's it.
Hey friends! So I'm trying something different with my setup, and I don't know if it's working, but you will deal. Imagine your friend is building a house, and they ask you to help, but you've never built a house before. So it probably...
Is that actually Sharon? As part of your new therapy, listen to some okay. Fuck, that is not Sharon. Obviously, he is very well educated. okay, some zone cat. That's definitely no. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Is very well educated and knows what's best for you. Okay, I'm not gonna. Can be overcome. Smegma sit out. That's disgusting. Can be. What is wrong with you people?
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
How do you like your
I'm okay.
Smegma Bull Ranch sauce? Chunky or smooth from the nut tap as you be slurping and gargling on bull penis hard while getting breeded up by toasters and horses. You got the whole farm wanting to fuck and cum in you and her ass cheeks.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Probably be a good idea.
I'm not a fat, baldy queer bro. Fuck off. Copper Smegma Farm. Also, change your fucking name. What kind of a name is Smegma Farm? It's disgusting. Habibi, shut the fuck up. That's not Sharon. Mansplainer, fuck you. Let's get back to the video. Please, y'all. Please.
Hey friends! So I'm trying something...
I'm not restarting the video again, okay? This is it.
Hey friends! So I'm trying something different with my setup, and I don't know...
Every time someone interrupts, because I'm assuming someone probably will, because you're dumb... Because you're just... Some of you are ignorant. I'm going to say it nicely. I'm just going to pause it, and we'll wait for the moron to get out their bullshit... Their BS.
If it's working, but you will deal. Imagine your friend is building a house and they ask you to help, but you've never built a house before. So it'd probably be a good idea for you to put on some protective gear and listen to the person in charge. Otherwise, someone's gonna get seriously hurt. Look, I'm helping. It's the exact same idea when it comes to being an ally. An ally is a person that wants to fight for the equality of a marginalized group that they're not a part of. We need your help building this house, but you probably should listen so you know what to do first. Let's do this.
Yeah, so look at her. She's brilliant. So, I mean, I love the theatrics of her. She's so great. How could you not like her? Don't call her Shaniqua. That's so fucking... Her name is Francesca. Anyway, so, like, yeah, you need to know how to do this. Like, so this is 5 tips for being an ally. Okay, this is Francesca.
So here are my 5 tips for being a good ally. Understand your privilege. Now,
this is important. This is so important. Whether you're whether you're straight, whether you're white, whether you're a male privilege is real. Straight privilege is absolutely real. And being white, hello, white privilege, ever heard of it? Anyway, yeah, white privilege already, I mean, we all know that white privilege is real. This is a thing. So just recognize privilege is a thing. If you're a male, you don't have to worry about getting, raped when you're walking alone in the street at night. When you are, I'm talking some zone fucking prick. Shaniqua Smack. You're so disgusting. When you're a male, you don't have to worry about being assaulted, okay? When you're white, you don't have to worry about getting pulled over by a cop. Okay? When you're a male, you get better pay, okay? The pay gap is real. The wage gap is real. Look it up, people. Look it up. When you're straight, you don't have to worry about, going out in any certain area in the country or anywhere in the world, really, and having your wife with you. If you're a gay man and you got your husband with you, if you show any kind of affection or are openly gay with your partner in like some rural parts of America, in like the backwoods of like in Appalachia or Tennessee or Alabama, or like maybe you're in a different part of the world, maybe that's not LGBT, like, somewhere in the Middle East or somewhere else that's more like, opposed to the gay thing, that is clearly a disadvantage. AKA, if you're straight, you have a privilege. So privilege exists. And again, I'm not mansplaining her. I'm just explaining further on certain things. I'm expanding on that, okay? Fat Smeg Riddle, fuck off. Twinkle tits. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm gonna keep my cool and I'm gonna reel it in. I'm reeling it in right now. I'm fine. You're not gonna get a rise out of me because you're not smarter than me. I'm smarter than you, and you're not gonna fucking piss me off.
Now, a lot of people get hung up. 5 tips for being a good ally. Understand.
Okay, and I'm pausing. And I'm pausing again. That's okay. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm cool. Remember what Sharon said?
The more I have spoken about smegmaism, the more I have realized that fighting for smegma's rights has too often become synonymous with ginger hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that this has to stop.
Do not mock Emma Watson. Not fucking funny. No one laughed in the live chat. I don't want to see a single laughing emoji in the live chat. Fuck you, mansplainer.
Understand your privilege. Now, a lot of people get hung up on the word privilege for being a good ally. Understand your privilege. Now, a lot of people get hung up on the word privilege, so let me break it down for you nice and easy. Privilege does not mean that you are rich, that you've had an easy life, that everything's been handed to you and you've never had to struggle or work hard.
Because white people always say, oh, white privilege? Where's my white privilege at? When I'm out here working in an oil field, on an oil rig, out here sweating my balls off. Let me know when my white privilege card gets in the mail, because I sure would love some of that white privilege. It doesn't mean that you haven't struggled, dumbass. I'm not going to say dumbass. Maybe you're just ignorant, and that's what this video is for. I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to be nice.
Life that's easy. Privilege. Now, a lot of people get hung up on the word privilege, so let me break it down for you nice and easy. Privilege does not mean that you are rich, that you've had an easy life, that everything's been handed to you and you've never had to struggle or work hard. All it means is that there are some things in life that you will not experience or ever have to think about just because of who you are. It's kind of like those horses that have those blinders on. They can see just fine. There's just a whole bunch of stuff on the side that they don't even know exists.
Yeah, like straight people don't know. Like maybe you just don't know. Which is why I wanted to have this kind of nicer, kind of more relaxed format of class, This is more like a college thing where you're like in the courtyard with your professor and some students, and you're kind of hanging out. You know, like the broom flying lessons in Harry Potter. We're just in the courtyard. We're having a nice casual class. You can chatter amongst yourselves sometimes, but you know, let's reel it in. Let's pay attention and hey guys, let's learn some stuff. Hey, they, them, all y'all. I don't want to. Let me not say guys. I want to be inclusive. I don't want to use exclusionary terms like hey guys. Hey everyone. Let's come on. Let's learn some stuff, guys. Pardon me, people. Let's learn some stuff, people.
So for example, there are currently 29 states where you can legally be fired for being gay, and there are 34 states where you can legally be fired for being trans. Now as a straight cis woman, those are things that I don't have to ever think about if I don't want to. I'm not gonna—
I want to play that again. I want y'all to listen to this, because remember this.
Example, there are currently 29 states where you can legally
29.
be fired for being gay, and there are 34 states where you can legally be fired for being trans.
Look at that. Look at the states. Is your state on the map? Drop a 111 in the live chat if your state is on the map. If you're an American. You should be writing to your congressman. You should be writing to your governor, your state legislator, your mayors. You should be writing to your representatives and letting them know this is not okay. Let them know it's not okay. It's not okay to discriminate. Some Zone Cat. Copper, that's not fair. I identify as a black gay. Oh, shut the fuck up. A black gay You cannot identify as a black gay disabled cat. The fuck? Pardon my language. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't identify as. You can't identify as a ginger. You cannot be transgender, okay? You can be transgender, but not jur. My only privilege is my ability to make you angry. Shut the fuck. You don't make me fucking angry. You don't make me angry, dumbass. Interrupt, which I know you appreciate. I don't appreciate it, actually. Be more like Obs. She's cooler than you. No, Aubrey's not cooler than me. Shut up.
Now as a so for example, there are currently 29 states where you can legally be fired for being gay, and there are 34 states where you can legally be fired for being trans. Now as a straight cis woman, those are things that I don't have to ever think about if I don't want to. I'm not going to be fired because I'm straight, and I'm not going to be fired because I am cis. So it makes sense that before I can fight for the rights of others, I have to understand what rights I have and others don't. That's privilege. Listen and do your homework. It sounds like a no-brainer, but it's not possible for you to learn if you aren't willing to listen. So you gotta know when to zippa the lippa. I don't know. You get what I mean. But that's the thing that's so cool about social media. There are so many people sharing their stories all around the world and connecting with people that they normally would never get a chance to without the power of the internet. So do your homework. Start reading blogs, tweets,
Watch Copper Cab streams.
News articles and stories so that you can get caught up on the issues that are important to the communities that you want to support. Speak up, but not over. If the Fight for Equality was a girl group, the Ally would
speak up, but don't speak over. Oh my days, listen to her words. In other words, don't abuse the bot. Pardon me, I shouldn't yell. I'm good, and I'm better than that. Don't abuse the bot. Remember, you can speak up. You can speak up in the live chat. You can make comments, but don't talk over me. Don't talk over me. Do not talk over me. Don't interrupt me. Don't speak over me. Okay, I'm bisexual. I'm a ginger. I'm a minority. I'm a person of color. I'm a part of the LGBT, community. You cannot talk over me, guys. It's Pride Month. You got to be respectful. You have to be. I mean, you don't have to be, but you should be. Listen to this one again. I'm going to play this a couple times.
Support. Speak up, but not over. If issues that are important to the communities that you want to support. Speak up.
Cameron, make this a GIF. Make this a donation GIF. Have her mouthing out the word "speak up," not over, and actually take the audio from this and have her saying that "speak up," not over, so that every time someone abuses the fucking bot, pardon my language, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled. Every time someone abuses the bot, they hear that. So it's a reminder to them. It's a reminder to them that they should not be speaking over me during Pride Month. I want that as a GIF. Cameron, you know what to do. Do that. I never asked you to make a GIF. Make a GIF.
Get caught up on the issues that are important to the communities that you want to support. Speak up, but not over. If the Fight for Equality was a girl group, the ally wouldn't be the lead singer or the second lead singer. They'd be Michelle. An ally's job is to support. You want to make sure
You ain't Beyonce. I'm Beyonce. Okay, you're like Michelle. No shade to Michelle, which is the female name for Michael, version of Michael. Well, okay, I'm not Beyonce, and I don't want to be Beyonce. I'm definitely not Beyonce. I'm Copper Cab. I'm Copper Cab. I'm the teacher. You're the student. Okay, I don't like the Beyonce Michelle analogy. She can use that, but I'm not gonna say that I'm a black woman because I'm not a black woman. I'm a ginger man. Potentially gender fluid, but regardless, I identify as a man. I'm a ginger man, and I'm a ginger man, and I'm Copper Cab, and I'm the teacher. I'm the boss. I'm the king of the Copperverse. Potentially one day the king of ginger people in general. I am the leader of the redhead diaspora, essentially, even if I'm unelected. I am the leader of ginger people, especially on the internet. I'm like the internet ginger. I'm like the representative. So anyway, I'm Copper Cab. I'm not Beyonce. I'm Copper Cab. And I'm telling you, don't talk over me. It's not nice. It's rude. Okay? You can speak up, but don't speak over me.
singer or but not over. If the Fight for Equality was a girl group, the ally wouldn't be the lead singer or the second lead singer. They'd be Michelle. An ally's job is to support. You want to make sure that you use your privilege and your voice to educate others, but make sure to do it in such a way that does not speak over the community members that you're trying to support or take credit for things that they are already saying. This isn't Mario Kart. Stay in your lane. Realize that you're going to make mistakes.
You're going to make mistakes, guys. Okay, it happens. It happens to all of us. You'll make mistakes, but apologize when you make a mistake. Maybe you're a good apple and you interrupt me with the bot. Just apologize in the live chat. You didn't mean to do that. Normally you don't even need to apologize because I'll just know that you didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't know, but I would, I like to assume the best when it comes to my good apples, my good students, my star students. But, when you make a mistake, apologize. You say that I'm a white person and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I recognize that you are your own race. Ginger people are not white. I apologize. That was my mistake. My apologies. And you know what I'll be like? You know what? That is so nice of you. No worries. I'm not mad at you. I forgive you. Totally forgiven. I totally forgive you. No big deal. It's all good. Water under the bridge. Don't even worry about it. Forget it even happened. And that's it. I'm a nice guy. I'm a forgiving guy. I'm not spiteful or vindictive. I'm not an asshole. I can recognize if someone's being genuinely apologetic, and I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to hold it over their head or bring it up to give them grief in the future. I'll forget. So I say, forget about it. Don't even worry about it. It didn't even happen. Just move on and move on. I'm not about that cancel culture shit. I used to be a bit, more about like the cancel culture. I used to
I'm
be
a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
I used to be like cancel people if they said some shit 10 years ago. Look, if you said some shit when you were 14, 15 years old on Twitter, and you grew up, and 15 years later, you're like, dang it, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that. That's slur, or this or that. And you're like 30 years old, but you said something awful when you were 14 in some COD lobby or something. I'm not going to go out and try to fire you, get you fired from your job because you said a dumb thing when you were 14 years old. A fucking young teenager being stupid and goofy, hasn't developed that full kind of intelligence, that social intelligence yet, that comes with just honest maturity and growth and actually aging over time. Your brain actually develops more. I'm not going to hold you accountable, like on some like crazy level for something you said when you were like 12, 13, when you're in your 30s or 40s. That's absurd. Cancel culture is fucking goofy. Drop a 111 if you agree. That we might not agree on everything, but maybe that's something you can agree with me about. Cancel culture is fucking stupid. And don't give me that it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture. Freedom of consequence? I don't know. No, dude. No, you shouldn't have to face the consequence. You shouldn't have to be fired from your job as a grown adult man for something you said when you were 13 years old in a Grand Theft Auto 5 online or a Grand Theft Auto whatever or a COD lobby when you were 13, 14 and you were raging because someone was trolling you and getting you worked up and you said some dumb shit. Maybe you said a slur. Like, if you're in your 30s and you're a grown adult and you've matured and your brain's developed and you know that that was a stupid thing to do and you haven't done that and you're not like out throwing around racist slurs, and you're a grown, mature, kind man. Why the fuck would I want you to be punished for something you did and you know you did wrong? Like, that's so goofy. Cancel culture is fucking goofy. It's goofy. I used to think that cancel culture was like, yeah, fuck that. Let's cancel them. Now I'm like, see? And you know what that is? Hey, main screen. You know what that is? That's called development. That's called maturity. That's called, oh, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. I don't want to be that way anymore. Copper Cab. I'm Copper Cab. I don't agree with cancel culture anymore because I grew up a little bit and I realized that's immature. That's an immature way to operate. It's a weird way to be. I'm going to hold you accountable for the thing you said when you were 12. I'm 33, 34. I don't care. I want you fired. Like, that's fucking stupid and psychotic. Like, you're leaving out the fact that, oh, I don't know, the reality that people grow and mature and change. People change over time. And they develop empathy, maturity, intelligence. So anyway, of course I don't agree with cancel culture. So dumb. And I grow. And I change for the better. I'd like to think anyway. So I've grown and I've changed for the better, I mean, in that regard. So I would like to do that with my streams. I want to help you guys grow and to change. Maybe you're a MAGA person. Maybe you're a moron who can't see that Trump is going to lead us into a war with Iran. Maybe you're an idiot who's still waiting on the golden age of America to happen, even though the grocery prices haven't gone down at all, actually. Gas prices haven't really, I mean, like, what are we doing, folks? How's that economy doing? Oh, what, we're bringing in billions of dollars from other countries. Like, where is that money at? I don't know where that money's at. Do you? You know, maybe you're just like one of those MAGA guys. And you're like, yeah, I don't care what Trump does. I'm going to follow him anyway. That's called being in a cult, by the way. Maybe you should look into how to leave a cult. But you won't do that because you're in the cult. And you don't think you're in a cult because you're in it. You know, anyway, yeah, I don't know if the Trumpers are ever going to get fully deprogrammed, but yeah. Anyway, let me know when that golden age starts, and also let me know when the Epstein list drops, because last I checked, and you can still find these articles online when it happened, when Trump brought in Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, they said that they were going to drop it the next day after they got sworn in. They were going to drop that list the next day. Remember that? And Trump has been in office for how many months now? And nothing? Nothing? Interesting how that works. Oh, so that promise wasn't delivered upon. Oh, and how's the border going? And, also, how's that war with Russia going? With the Russia-Ukraine war? Remember before Trump got elected, he said, I will end that war day one when I get in office, on day one. Like, he was serious. He's like, I'm serious. On day one, I'll get that war sorted out. And we're still waiting, if memory serves. I think if you Google Russia-Ukraine, they're still in a war. That's interesting. But Trump is president, right? He did get elected. I am right about that, right? I'm not like delusional. I did see that Trump did get elected last November. Oh, but the war is still going on. Okay. Oh, and the Epstein list hasn't dropped. Oh, okay. And the golden age of America, where prices are going to come down on all the groceries, that hasn't happened yet. Okay. But he did welcome us to the golden age of America. When are we in the golden age? Can someone let me know? I don't have an alarm set on my phone. Can someone let me know? In the live chat, I agree. Trump has been blowing it. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Shauna in the live chat. Yeah, we're all still waiting. Yep. Yeah, let me know how that's going. I'm not saying Kamala would have been better. She might have been worse. But I'm just saying, like, Trump is not this infallible, perfect human being that a lot of MAGA, thinks that he is. That's called being in a cult, people. Understand, he's not some supreme leader, okay? He's not a perfect person, and he's not getting some of the things that he said he was going to do. He's not getting them done. And interesting how Kash Patel came out and said that Epstein didn't kill himself. Interesting, isn't that? Interesting. Very interesting. They're really taking their time on that list. How many revisions do you think it's going to go through? How many papers are they going to shred? How many revisions? How much time do they need to clean all the files out and go through all their files and backups and make sure nothing else gets... How many? You really thought Trump was going to, really, do some shit. That's not what the stream's about. I just, and I don't mean to gloat or rub it in, because that's not productive. Come on, guys. Enough with the Trump stuff, okay? When are you gonna let it up? When are you gonna give it, break out of this brainwashed, thing? Yeah, okay, Trump is a meme. Okay, he's funny. He says some funny stuff. Hey, ha, 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 ha. Ha ha, ha ha. You're like a toddler laughing at the TV. You don't even know what's being said. You don't even understand the full English yet. You're just like, he make funny face. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but that is what it's like to a person who's able to look at things objectively when they see you, MAGA people, that are like, yeah, Trump, yeah. When he's not fucking doing anything that he said he was going to do, it's like, these people really will just, suck his cock over, if he, sneezes, they'll say, I'll tell you what, that was the best damn sneeze I've ever heard in my life. Bless you, Trump. Bless you. Can you calm down and get off of his lap, get off daddy's lap for, 5 seconds and get a good look at him and realize he's not some fucking perfect person. He's not a saint. And then, yeah, and people will say, Trump derangement syndrome. I think you got Trump dick-sucking syndrome. I think you got TDSS, okay? Trump dick-sucking syndrome, where no matter what Trump does, you'll suck his dick. No matter what. Kash Patel talking about Epstein killed himself. Really? Really? You guys are fucking dumb. Actually dumb. Copper ranting about MAGA is the gayest thing so far this month. Yeah, because I'm saying something that might hurt your little fifis. Oh, hurt your little Trump little feelings. Oh, am I saying valid criticisms about Trump? Is that gay to you? Oh, poor baby Samsung cat. I hurt your little pussy feelings. Dumb fucking furry bitch. Anyway.
Apologize when you... But make sure...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say you guys have TDDS. Or sorry, not TDDS. I shouldn't say that you guys have TDSS. I'm not gonna start saying TDSS. I'm not gonna say that you guys have TDSS. I don't want to say Trump dick sucking syndrome because that's kind of a microaggression towards gay people that suck dick. I'm not gonna say that. It's Pride Month. I'm bi. I'm gonna be an ally. I'm gonna be a good example. I'm not gonna call you guys names, even if you're calling me names. I'm gonna be the more mature person. I apologize for saying TDSS. Forget I even said that. That's not even a thing. Disregard that comment completely. And all the other associated comments with the TDSS thing. Or don't, or whatever. I don't care. Moving on.
Sure to do it in equality was a girl report. Speak up,
I'm gonna be better.
but not over. If the fight for...
Oh, but before I do that, Winky Dink said, Copper got caught with Gavin and Burger King. That's why he moved from Georgia to Kansas and streams. Dude, what does that even mean? Some Zone Cat said, Copper, since I've been such a brat to you today, I made your GIF vid donation with her vid for you. Respectfully, it's in memes. Let me see. Let me see. What do we got here? Did you actually make it? What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck? Okay, that is not what I wanted at all. That is not what I wanted at all. This is not a, no. No. What is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people? No, that is not. No, I want her saying, speak up, not over. Why are you such a clown?
Equality was a girl group, the ally wouldn't be the lead singer or the second lead singer. They'd be Michelle. An ally's job is to support. You want to make sure that you use your privilege and your voice to educate others, but make sure to do it in such a way that does not speak over the community members that you're trying to support or take credit for things that they are already saying. This isn't Mario Kart. Stay in your lane. Realize that you're going to make mistakes and apologize when you do. Nobody's perfect. Unlearning problematic things takes time and work, so you are bound to mess up and trip and fall. Oh God. But don't worry, you can brush yourself off and get right back up. And back up! Just remember that it's not about your intent, it's about your impact. So when you get called out, make sure to listen, apologize, commit to changing your behavior, and move forward. Last but certainly not least, actually the most important thing on this list is remember that ally is a verb. Saying you're an ally is not enough. You gotta do the work. 1 through 4. 1 through 4. As always, there are links in the video description box to some of the things I mentioned in this video, along with some resources that have been really helpful for me as I've gone along in my journey to be more conscious. So I want to hear from you in the comments. What are some sites that you suggest checking out, and what are some things that have helped you become a better ally? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!
She's so great. She's so good at what she does. Shout out to Francesca Ramsey, man. I'm going to link her video in the live chat if you guys want to go and throw her a like or maybe even subscribe. You feel free to do that, okay? You know, hold on one moment. Go open up my channel here. Open up the live chat. Good at what she does. Yep. I like Francesca. I really do. I think she's cool. There you go. I'll link that in the live chat. Give me 1 second here. And I actually have another video here. I will link in the live chat. This is a video of me. This is an unlisted video on my YouTube channel where I am actually doing a dance, and I've got like I'm doing a drag show, like a dance. And I've got like a wig on, and I've got like rainbow like stickers on my nipple. It's kind of funny. Like, it's not funny. But anyway, I'm going to link that in the live chat. You guys can go and check that out too. And here I will unlisted video of me dancing to Lady Gaga. There you go. I'll actually pin that in the live chat. And check that out. Pretty good. Pretty cool. But anyway, that's a fun one. I guess it's Pride Month. Why not throw that out there too? You know what I mean? But anyway, moving on. As I was saying, anyone say that it's a Rickroll, by the way, they're trolling you and they're messing with you. They're trying to get you to not click it. So, feel free to ignore the link if you want. That's fine. Go fuck yourself. As I was saying, moving on.
Lean on me.
Let's go ahead and move on from that. What is allyship? Actually, you know what? Let's read some comments here too. One thing you can do to like be friends with a gay person is treat them like a person. Don't treat them like an object or a project. Kind of rhyme there. Don't make their sexuality the center of your friendship. Like, don't make everything about I've got a gay friend. They're like, because like then you're like making them out to be a prop. Like, that's not a prop. That's a person. Different P word. And I don't mean pussy. That's a person, not a prop. And, you know, they deserve dignity and they deserve to be respected. Just be normal, you know, with them. Joke around with them. Be cool. Just be a chill person. You know, don't be weird about them being gay. Like, they're just a person. They just happen to be gay. Just like you happen to be straight. You know, when they're talking to you and they're trying to open up dialogue, another thing you can do is just listen to them without being judgmental. Obviously, I know that sounds like an obvious thing, but some people will actually be judgy when like when your friend is telling you something and you're like, you know, you can be judgy. I mean, gay people might be, and I'm not saying that they're all sensitive, but it's like it can be a sensitive subject for some people. It can be a bit of a sore subject. Maybe they've had some bad experience in the past with people. Maybe their parents didn't accept them. I don't know. But, you know, don't make it about, like, when they're talking to you, don't make it about you, okay? Listen to them without any kind of judgment or any kind of agenda. You know, don't try to put on some white savior thing where you're like, you know, a Targaryen or whatever from Game of Thrones or whatever her name is, the blonde-headed chick, that meme where she's the white savior complex. Don't do that. You can be an ally without being judgmental or like on some high horse, okay? So if they open up about their experiences, don't make it about your reactions, your politics. You know, don't be out there making comparisons to other things or analogies. Just listen, okay? Sometimes people just want to be listened to. That's all. That's really it. And obviously, this is another big one. Respect their pronouns. Respect their identity, okay? Even if it's new to you, even if you're like, what's a they, them? Are they like multiple people? Okay, like you're the first person to make that joke. But in all sincerity, if you're actually being for real and you're trying to befriend someone, respect their pronouns. Respect their identity. They shouldn't have to wear a fucking badge on their shirt. Like, hi, I'm Coppercat. Like, they shouldn't have to wear a name tag that says they're he, him, or they, them, or she, her. Like, you should just be able to just, like, listen to them and talk to them and respect their pronouns. You know, even if it's new to you, you know, get it right. Okay, if you mess up, hey, you know what you can do? This is crazy. You can apologize. Isn't that a crazy concept? If you fuck up someone's pronouns or their identity or, like, how they identify or their, like, things like that, you can just say sorry. That's all you gotta do. You can correct yourself, and then you can just move on. And it won't be any issue, okay? It really shouldn't be an issue. If they overreact after you've sincerely apologized, well, I mean, that's kind of on them, okay? I mean, you know what I mean? If it really was an honest mistake, you know, they can be upset. They're allowed to be upset, and you know what? Sometimes people take time to get over things. You know, everyone's got different levels of sensitivities. Maybe they've got some trauma. Maybe you accidentally dead named them. Maybe you misgendered them. And maybe that could really be an issue for them. All you can do is be sincerely apologetic, say sorry, and move on, okay? But if they're not ready to forgive you, well, you shouldn't get mad at them. Give them time to kind of process the apology and move on, okay? If they want to be your friend still after that, then they can be your friend. But, you know, you don't get to control them like that. Another thing, call out homophobia. Okay, you want to be an ally? Well, you should be an ally then. Even if it's inconvenient, even if you're in a social setting where it's like, ooh, you might feel a little bit of judgment for calling someone out. Oh, what are you, a social justice warrior? What are you, woke? What are you, blah, 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 blah? Yeah, I know it might not always be convenient to be woke. It might not always be convenient to be an ally or call out homophobia or, like, call out some class clown on their bullshit. But, like, if you're silent, you're complicit, okay? Silence can be complicit. If someone makes a slur or a joke that's disparaging to gay people, you know, or, like, saying some kind of, like, stereotype, like, all gay people are like fairies, oh, hey, you know, or some shit like that. Hey, girl, you want to go to the club? I want to get some cock in my mouth. Like, that's fucking stereotyping. That's rude, okay? Not every gay person is a whore, you know? I mean, it's not, you know, they're not all promiscuous. That's a stereotype. So speak up, you know? Like, you're hanging out with a group of your guy friends in the locker room, and you're all straight. But you're talking about maybe your gay friend. Or maybe you have a gay friend. Maybe you're not gay. You're straight. You got straight friends. And all the guys in the locker room are straight. But you want to be an ally. You want to be better. For people, even if you're not friends with them yet. Or at all. And the guy in the locker room is like, hey, guys. And he's like, you know, he takes his towel off. And he's like bending over. He's like, hey, you wanna stuff my asshole? Yeah, stuff my asshole, daddy. If I was gay, that's something I would say, huh? Like, if your friend, even if he's straight, if he's saying that and he's joking and making fun of gay people, that's fucked up. Like, whether it's a locker room or it's outside of the locker room. You know what I mean? It's rude. It's fucked up, and you should call them out. Don't clip that either. But yeah, like, by the way, especially if gay people are around. If gay folks, if LGBT, you know, Q, whatever folks are around, you should definitely call out that homophobia. You know what I mean? You should definitely call it out. Be curious, you know? Don't be creepy, but you can be curious. You know, you can ask questions to gay people. You can be respectful. I'm gonna keep... But, you know, just don't be nosy about their sex lives or their trauma or, like, how did you know you were gay? How did you know? Did you, like, watch porn when you were young and, like, is that how you knew? How'd you know you were gay? Ooh. Oh, really? Oh, that's fucking weird. You see what I did there? That's weird. Like, I'm like scrunching my eyebrows. Like, that's fucking weird. You don't say that, okay? You can ask questions. Just don't be a fucking creep about it, dog. Some Zone Cat said, what is this? Some Zone Cat said, one thing is for sure, this stream is super gay. It's shut up, Some Zone Cat. It's not stream, it's stream, idiot. Another way to be an ally is to show up. Just show up, guys. And not just during Pride Month. I know it's June, and it's what we're talking about right now. But just show up in general. You know, support LGBTQ plus creators. Support gay creators, you know. And not just like people like Logan Paul. You know what I mean? There's other gay creators as well. Wait. Sorry. Logan Paul. No, that's... Why did I say Logan Paul? Jake Charles. Jake Charles. I don't... Fuck, Logan Paul's not... I mean, he could be gay. He could be bi. I don't fucking know. Logan Paul, I don't think you're gay. If you're... Please no one clip that and send it to him. I don't want him to think that I'm calling him gay. He's a great fighter. And maybe one day I'm in a wrestling match with him. Or I'm representing Sheamus as Sheamus's manager for the Ginger movement. And I don't want to cause issues. Don't send that to him. That was a mistake. And he's going to be missing all this context. That was a mistake. I just misspoke. I meant Jake Charles. What? Jake Paul, Jake Charles, Logan Paul. Anyway. How'd you know? You know, not how'd you know. Anyway. Moving on. Show up, guys, okay? And not just during Pride Month, you know. Support LGBT creators. Attend events. And maybe go to the library. Maybe there's some clubs. Maybe there's some drag queen, you know, book reading things or something. You can go to a drag show, you know. Repost things online. Even not during just Pride Month at all. Just retweeting a gay person. Helping to elevate their voice and help them get to be heard, you know, is important. Just be present for them year-round, you know. Not just when it's trendy, not just when it's June. Are you listening, companies out there? Are you listening, Sony and every other company that makes fucking gay rainbow flags on their icons on social media during June only? Like, anyone? You know? Speaking of that, share the spotlight. If you have a platform, big or small, amplify queer voices. Okay? Make them heard. What I just said. Retweet them. You're amplifying their voice. You're helping them to get heard. You're not speaking for them. You're helping them. You're helping more people to see them speaking for themselves. So they're seen. Captain Basepants has been a member for 26 fucking months. Rotten months in a row. Is it okay to ask a gay friend if something is gay or not? Hey, is that gay? Hey guys, is that gay? No. I have a fat friend, and I want to know if it's gay to tit fuck him. What is wrong with you? What is actually fucking wrong with you, CBP? You have a fat friend, and you want to know if it's gay to tit fuck him. Are you talking about me? Because you ain't tit fucking me, bitch. You ain't fucking tit... You fucking wish, bitch. Now, if you're talking about Turbo, then I could see that, but I think Turbo would love it if you tit-fucked him. But anyway, moving on. Right. And again, don't clip that. That's against the rules. I went over the rules yesterday. You should know that by now. You know, don't play savior, like I said earlier, like the Game of Thrones girl, that white savior meme. You know, you're an ally. Okay, you're an ally. You're not a hero. You're an ally. Okay, you're not a superhero for being an ally. You're an ally. Your job isn't to fix them or gain social points. Okay, you know you ever know the phrase what is it called? Not grandstanding. It's called something else. Virtue signaling. You know, don't just virtue signal to make everyone think that you're like a hero. Look at me. Aren't I just so woke? Aren't I just so socially conscious? aren't I just such an empathetic, sweet individual? You should come suck my dick. You know, you're not. Like, you're not doing it right. You're just using gay people for your own advantage, and that's gross. You know, your job isn't to fucking just use gays to gain social points. You know, if you want to be an ally, you should support them without taking up space. Speaking of space, include them in all spaces. Inclusivity. Be inclusive. Invite them to things like parties, social events, you know, things like that. Don't assume that they're going to feel out of place for being gay. Just invite them because they're just a person that happens to be gay. You know, don't assume that they'll feel out of place around your friends or family. Let them decide. Let them decide that. And the last thing, love loudly, defend quietly, folks. Celebrate their wins. Be loud about it. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? They've legalized, you guys, can you believe it? They legalized gay marriage in all 50 states. That's amazing. Love wins. Remember that during the Obama administration before he got out and Trump got in? Compliment their style. Support their relationships like you would anyone else's. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. You know, your friend got a new girlfriend. She's really cool and like she likes you. Not that much, but she likes you and you're having a good time. Be happy for them. Dude, I'm so happy you met her, bro. She's so cool. Like, she's actually, like, she can hang with us, and she's so cool. I'm so happy for you guys, man. Y'all are such a cute couple. Much love to you guys. I hope that you go far. I'm rooting for you. You can do that with other kinds of people, too, other kinds of relationships. You know, support their relationship like you would anyone else's. And then, you know, also defend their dignity as well behind the scenes in private, not just in public. Defend their dignity. You know, because everyone, we're all human beings. We all deserve dignity. We all deserve respect, you know, to some extent. If you're disrespectful, I'm not going to respect you. But if you're a gay person and you're respectful, I'm going to respect you. You should respect them. You can disagree with them, but you don't have to, like, belittle them. You can be mature. You know, it's really not hard, folks. It's really not. It's really not. So anyway, let's run a video. Let's watch a video. Let's chill. Let's have a nice little video time. It's all good. No interruptions, please. Let's be good. Okay?
You may have heard of allyship, but research shows that most of us don't really understand what allyship is. So let's start with the definition. Allyship is an active and consistent effort to use your privilege and power to support and advocate for people with less privilege. Let's unpack that. Our society is set up in ways that prioritizes some groups over others. For example, a restaurant might be easy to navigate for a person without a disability, but much harder for someone who uses a wheelchair. These patterns show up in our workplaces too. Studies show that leaders are more likely to mentor people who remind them of themselves. And since most leaders are white men, that means it's often easier for white men to find mentors.
Allyship involves
white men
understanding inequities like these and taking concrete steps to help level the playing field. This is a key point. To show up as allies, we have to take action. Sometimes taking action feels tricky or even uncomfortable, but not acting can be more harmful than we realize. It can send a signal that we're not aware of the injustices around us, or that we think they're okay, or even that we don't care. So if you're not sure what to do, ask yourself, is there an action I can take that is responsible, even if it's not perfect? If so, do that. Allyship isn't about getting any one action perfectly right. It's about acting consistently in ways that add up over time. This is another key point. Allyship is consistent. We might be moved to practice allyship toward a specific group when injustice is in the news. But to really make a difference, we need to commit to pushing for change over the long term. Now, let's look at the last piece of the definition. Allyship is about supporting and advocating for people with less privilege. That might mean speaking up when you see inequity, like pointing out that the women on your team are often interrupted in meetings. It could also mean working
Hey men, shut up. Women are speaking.
Proactively to make things fairer. For example, you could research best practices for reducing bias in hiring and share what you learn with your team. As you're practicing allyship, it's important to stay focused on the people you're supporting and the impact you want to have.
Staying focused on impact isn't always easy. We sometimes end up focusing too much on how our actions make us look or feel. When this happens, we can slip into what's called a savior mentality.
Yeah.
We might start pushing for solutions that sound right to us instead of listening to people with less privilege and following their lead.
You gotta listen to other people that are like marginalized, man. Like, cause then you're just what? You want to drown them out? No, dude. It's not about you.
We can also end up practicing performative allyship, which
again, yeah, again. Okay, don't go around. You know, what is the term? I don't know why I'm forgetting it again. You know, when you're not dog whistling, you're doing a thing, it's performative. You're like, look at me, virtue signaling. Don't just go around virtue signaling, dude, to make yourself look good. You're just using gay people as like a prop to make yourself look better. Like, that's not cool.
Which means we're acting based on how we want to be perceived. For example, we might post on social media about the importance of supporting people of color,
Exactly.
but not speak up when we hear racist comments in our daily lives.
Exactly.
On the other hand, some of the most powerful allyship actions are the ones almost no one sees.
Right.
Like privately recommending a colleague with a traditionally
You're doing it for the right reasons, not because you want people to look at you like, oh, look how good you are.
marginalized identity for a praise. Like privately recommending a colleague with a traditionally marginalized identity for a promotion. Allyship isn't always easy or straightforward, and you won't get it right all the time. But it's so important that you continue to try, because allyship really matters. By showing up as an ally, you can help people with traditionally marginalized identities feel included at work. Research also shows that allyship can have positive ripple effects. When employees see their colleagues acting as allies, they're more likely to step up too. This means that by practicing allyship, you can motivate others and shift your company's culture in a way that promotes equity.
I like
And when
this.
workplaces are more equitable, employees of all identities are happier and more committed to their jobs.
There you go. Allyship at work. Like, that's not bad. These are nice. I like this format.
Privilege is the unearned
I like this. This is a nice format. This is chill.
Privilege is the unearned advantage we get from being part of a dominant group whose needs have traditionally been prioritized. We can experience privilege because of our gender, race, sexual orientation, ability, class, or other identities. Many of us experience a combination of privilege and disadvantages. For example, white women have privilege because of their race, but are at a disadvantage because of their gender. The privileges we have or don't have can have a big impact on our experiences at work. For example, people without disabilities can usually assume that the software
In the live chat, Tony Gunk said, I'm learning a lot. Thanks, Mr. Copper. No problem, man. Or person. I don't know your gender. Hey, no worries.
where their company uses will without disability on our experience. Privileges we have or don't have can have a big impact on our experiences at work. For example, people without
You see what happens when clowns stop abusing the bot and people stop being morons? People in the live chat are like, I'm learning a lot. Thanks, Mr. Copper. You see that in the live chat right there? That's such a nice thing to read. I appreciate you, Tony.
disability on our the privileges we have or don't have can have a big impact on our experiences at work. For example, people without disabilities can usually assume that the software their company uses will work for them. But people with disabilities often have to ask whether a tool is accessible, and if it isn't, they have to ask for an alternative. Or consider religious holidays. Employees who observe a dominant religion's holidays, like Christmas, can generally expect paid time off on those days. But employees who belong to more traditionally marginalized religious communities, such as Muslims, may have to use their vacation days to participate in holiday traditions. It's important to remember that privilege isn't something we earn or choose. Privilege is structural. It exists because our society as a whole prioritizes some groups over others. But
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my class tonight on privilege. I'm going to do my class tonight on privilege. This is good. This is really good. I'm actually gonna, you know what, no, I'll let it play, because this will be a different class in a few hours. So yeah, let's let this play. This is good. This is important for you guys to listen to.
But while we can't control whether we have privilege, we can...
Look at Bug in the live chat. This is true. This is actually a really good educational video. Look at that, man. People are listening and learning. When you're not fucking interrupting, people can actually learn. Wow, what a concept.
Become more aware of it. That awareness is some groups over others. But while we can't control whether we have privilege, we can become more aware of it. That awareness is crucial. If we don't understand that privilege makes it easier for some people to succeed, we might think the more successful group is just working harder.
Here's an example. In corporate America, for every 100 men who are hired into manager-level positions, only 72 women are hired. This isn't because men are more qualified. Instead, it's largely because men benefit from unearned advantages in the hiring process. Once
there it is again, men. Just, you know, it's like it's a part of the system. Like, I'm not pointing my finger at every man and saying fuck you. You know, fuck you for being a man. It's not about that. But when you're a man and you're like benefiting from this system and you're like not trying to help other people achieve equality, an equal and level playing field with you, you're a sexist, and you are shitty for that, dude. Well, you're not shitty for that. You're just like, you're a sexist. Like, that's not cool.
One study showed that replacing a woman's name with a man's name on the exact same resume increased the odds of being hired by more than 60%.
Are you kidding?
Similar biases affect people of color, LGBTQ people,
Straight
and
white
people
men.
with other traditionally marginalized identities.
Straight white
In
men.
another study, replacing a stereotypically black-sounding name with a stereotypically white-sounding name on a candidate's resume resulted in 50% more callbacks.
Wow. Wow.
The equivalent of adding 8 years of work experience. And in the third study, when a candidate had something on their resume that suggested they were LGBTQ, such as belonging to an advocacy group, they received fewer callbacks. Remember, in all these studies, the candidates had the exact same qualifications. Privilege, not effort or ability, gave one group an advantage over another.
These examples show why it's so important to understand how privilege shapes our experiences. When we see why women, people of color, and others with traditionally marginalized identities are underrepresented, we can start to address some of the barriers that hold these groups back. But acknowledging our privilege can be really, really tough. It's
What do you want, Samsung Cat? This video is absurd. It is not absurd. It is actually not absurd. People are talking in the live chat about how it's very educational. I think you might be absurd. I think you, maybe you're absurd. Maybe you're the absurd one. Samsung. I'm not gonna say pussy. Samsung Cat. I think maybe you're the one who's in the wrong here. In fact, I would say I know you're the one that's in the wrong. At this point, Redland will be full of gay black gingers. Okay, that's not going to happen because it will only be ginger people. Sure, there may be some gay ginger people, of course, but, you know, if you're a ginger person, you will be welcomed into Redland. But you have to be a ginger, a Celtic ginger. But if that is the case, you would definitely be the best leader. Oh, shut up. Lol cow, it's okay to be a white straight man like you, Copper. I'm not white, and I'm not straight. I am a man. But I'm not a lol cow. Shut the fuck up. Shush.
It's uncomfortable to admit privilege can be barriers that hold these groups back. But acknowledging our privilege can be really, really tough. It's uncomfortable to admit that we have an advantage we didn't necessarily earn, especially when we've still had to work hard.
I'll expand on this tonight. I'm going to do tonight's class on privilege. And I'm not going to just talk about white privilege. I'll talk about straight privilege, male privilege, all that.
But when we do start to see the reality of our own privilege, we can also better understand the experiences of people with less privilege. And we can start to find ways to use our privilege to support and advocate for others.
Very good.
In other words, we can become allies.
Allies! We can become allies, guys! Let's be allies, okay? Let's be allies, okay? Well, anyway, stream's been almost 2 hours. I'm gonna stop here because I am gonna start my stream in 2 hours at around 9 p.m. So that's in about an hour 45 or so. I'm gonna take a break. I have not eaten a single thing today. I have not drinking a single thing today. I mean, I haven't had anything to drink or eat. So I'm a little bit low. I'm getting like a little bit gassed out, lower on energy. I need to recharge my batteries. I will be around tonight. I will be streaming tonight again today for another couple hours. I want to talk about privilege, maybe even later at night, like 12 or 1 in the morning, because my sleeping schedule's a little fucked up right now. I might even do a gaming stream, play some Skyrim. Not kill wolves. But anyway, I will be seeing you guys later on. If you want to hang out again, well, feel free. If you want to go have some fun in like an after school setting, the Discord, discord.gg/coppercab. Maybe a mod will link it in the live chat. If you haven't been in the server, you should join. Discord's free, and it's a fun community. We got 5,000 or 6,000 people in there. I don't know, 5,200. A lot of people. We got many thousands of people in the Coppercab server. It's a fun community, very active. Lots of people joining every day, even some old names that are classic people in the server. We've got people back on the server. Even folks like Dr. Bob are back on the server. You probably don't know who that is, but, you know, a lot of classic names are popping back up. It's a very fun time in the community right now. It pretty much is in general. So, yeah, feel free to join, and if not, that's okay, too. Much love, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and maybe consider being an ally. I hope that you learned something. And I don't think I got angry one time this stream, and I want to say that I'm very proud of myself, because I don't think I yelled once. I don't think I got pissed off. I think maybe one time I hit my chair a few times. So that's good. And I'm going to call Sharon. Well, okay, it's after 7 p.m., so I can't call her right now. But I can text her or call her tomorrow. And let Sharon know that I did really good today. Well, I guess tonight is I'm still going to stream later tonight, so I'd like to keep that track record clean. But, yeah, I will. It was a great, you know what? It was a great stream, CBP. It was a great stream. I agree, CBP. I usually would say it was a terrible stream, but you know what? I actually got to get my lesson out. I got to teach, I got to talk, and, you know, my voice was heard. A minority, a person of color, LGBT person, my voice was heard. My voice was heard, and everyone was pretty much respectful. I had a few morons like Sumzone Cat, Mansplainer, people like that, dumbasses, like fucking people calling themselves Twinkle Tits, and Habibi, whoever the fuck Habibi is. Part of my language, I shouldn't cuss. I'm trying to be better about that. We had some cool people, but we also had some morons too, like Mr. Moo, Sumzone Cat, folks like that. But regardless, we're going to move on, and we're going to, you know, we're going to move on. We're going to move on, and we're going to reel it back in, like Sharon, like my anger management therapist says. Reel it back in. Just reel it back in. So I will see you guys later on in a couple hours. Hopefully you're around. If not, that's okay. Maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. Mwah. Much love, y'all. Happy June. Fuck you, Tommy, dumb bitch. Part of my language. I'm trying to be better, and I'm trying to not be angry. Hi, Tommy. Please feel free to excuse yourself from the stream, because your presence might be making some people uncomfortable. All right, take care, y'all. Bye.